This movie is a pulse-pounding psychological thriller. It follows a devoted father who treats his daughter to a massive pop concert, only to discover the entire event is a literal death trap set by the FBI to catch him. Before we continue, here is a quick reminder to subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next recap. The story begins on a sun-drenched road. Cooper Abbott drives his 12-year-old daughter, Riley, toward a music concert. Riley is singing at the top of her lungs. She is a massive fan of the pop singer, Lady Raven. Cooper is the picture of a doting father. He makes dad jokes, but Riley is anxious because they are a bit late. He promises Riley they will get there on time. He pulls the car into a parking spot and notices something immediately. There are police cruisers everywhere. Heavy vans are parked in a perimeter. Cooper puts Riley on his shoulders so she can see Lady Raven come out. Lady Raven steps out and waves to the crowd. Riley loses her mind with excitement. Cooper smiles and leads her inside. They pass through heavy security. Cooper watches the guards. He watches the cameras. He and Riley find their seats on the floor. Row 44. Riley is thrilled. Cooper then asks her about school. She admits things have been tough with her friend group. The girls are being mean. Cooper listens intently. He promises her this will be the most memorable day of her life. The concert begins with a literal explosion of light. Lady Raven takes the stage. The music is heavy and rhythmic. Riley is dancing and singing every word. Cooper stands beside her. He looks like a typical suburban dad, but he isn't watching the singer. He is scanning the exits. He sees officers standing at every tunnel. He sees men whispering into earpieces. He leans over to Riley. He tells her he needs to use the bathroom. He tells her to stay in her seat. She promises she won't move. Cooper walks into the concourse. The crowd is thin out here. He enters a men's room and goes into a stall. He pulls out a mobile device. He opens a hidden application. A video feed appears. It shows a young man called Spencer in a concrete room. He is chained to a heavy pipe. He is crying and shouting for help. Cooper watches the screen for a moment. He looks cold and detached. He closes the app and walks out to the sink to wash his hands. He thinks he saw a vision of his mother. On his way back, he runs into a woman named Dawn. She is the mother of one of Riley's classmates. She starts talking about the girls' drama at school. She mentions a parent-teacher conflict. Cooper looks like he wants to be anywhere else. He tells her Riley was hurt by being excluded. He says it's hard as a father to see that. He makes an excuse to leave. He goes back to the concert hall. Lady Raven seems like a big inspiration to her fans. Riley is having a good time, but Cooper seems really surprised with the increasing security. After the first performance, he takes Riley to get a fan merch. He sees more police outside. There are cameras on tripods every 50 feet. He approaches a vendor named Jamie. Cooper acts like a curious tourist. He asks why there are so many police trucks and security detail. Jamie looks around to make sure no one is listening. He tells Cooper a secret. The authorities got a tip that a notorious serial killer is in the building.
You know the butcher?
Jamie explains that the entire concert is a trap. The FBI and local police are watching every exit. They are checking every adult male who tries to leave. Jamie laughs and says it's kind of cool. Cooper thanks Jamie and walks away. His heart isn't racing, but his mind is. He knows the walls are closing in. Cooper studies his environment. He spots a woman acting drowsy. He waits for a moment of crowded chaos. He subtly moves his foot. The woman trips and falls hard. A crowd gathers immediately. Police rush to the scene. Cooper uses the distraction. He leads Riley towards the main exit. He says they should get some air. As they get closer, he sees a new group of police manning the door. Cooper realizes he can't leave through the main doors. Riley wonders what's going on. Cooper returns Riley to her seat. Lady Raven introduces a co-performer to come on stage.
Parker!
He comes in through a trapdoor lift. Cooper tells his daughter they should check it out. Riley tells her dad to stop acting weird. Cooper claims he's just being silly. He then tells her he wants to go collect her merch. He goes back to Jamie's stand. Cooper offers to escort Jamie to the storage area. He watches Jamie swipe a key card. They enter a storage closet. Cooper steals Jamie's card as he helps him lift a box. Jamie feels like he can trust him. He opens up about the staff training they had earlier in the day. They were given a code to use in case they need to use the backroom exit.
Hamilton.
Cooper leaves the storage area. He wanders into a service corridor. He sees a door marked for authorized staff. He uses the stolen tool to bypass the lock. He enters a room and sees a police briefing. They are being told that the butcher is likely looking for every means to leave the building. He could even create a false alarm. Cooper steals a police radio. He sees a woman in a dark suit. She is Dr. Grant, a veteran FBI profiler. He goes back to his daughter. He plugs in an earpiece and hears the live update from the cops. They are using witness reports to profile attendees. Cooper laughs at the descriptions until they mention his exact tattoo description. He then uses a concert tag to conceal his tattoo. Few moments later, Cooper makes an excuse to leave again. He promises Riley this is the last time. He then enters a kitchen area. It's busy with staff preparing food. He sees a massive vat of boiling oil. He grabs a heavy glass container and knocks it into the vat. The oil explodes. The fire alarm begins to wail. Cooper grabs an apron and walks calmly through the distraction. He finds a service balcony that overlooks the police command center. He thinks he's free until he sees a cop. The officer demands to know why he was outside. Cooper explains that he got freaked out because of the fire accident. The officer asks him for the secret code and he answers.
Hamilton.
He is also asked to show the card he was given. Cooper freezes for a moment. Then he checks the apron and brings out a card. He is then allowed to go back. Meanwhile, back in the arena, Lady Raven announces it is time for the Dreamer Girl segment. Riley explains that one girl will be picked to come on stage. Riley whispers that she wishes it could be her. She adds that the Dreamer Girl would get to go backstage with Lady Raven. Cooper sees this as an opportunity. He approaches a man standing near the edge of the stage. He believes the man is part of the singer's inner circle. Cooper puts on his most sincere dad face. He tells the man a devastating lie. He says Riley has just finished a long battle with leukemia. He says she felt cursed by the world, but this concert has given her life again. Cooper says he should thank the singer for her inspiration. The man is deeply moved. A few moments later, the man brings a team to their seat. They inform Riley that she is the Dreamer Girl. Riley is in a state of pure shock. She starts to cry with joy. Cooper follows her. They are led through the security barriers. They pass the FBI agents. The agents don't stop them because they are with the production team. Riley goes onto the stage. She dances with Lady Raven in front of 20,000 people. The crowd is deafening. Cooper stands in the wings. He is feet away from the exit. But he sees the police are even back here. He sees Dr. Grant watching the backstage area. After the song, Cooper and Riley wait backstage to meet Lady Raven. While they are waiting, Cooper plugs in the earphone. The police have tightened the security. He then spots Lady Raven go into the control room. She is in on the ambush. They want to search all the men one by one. Cooper sees a dead end lurking. Lady Raven finally comes out to meet Riley and Cooper. She is kind and warm. Cooper asks if he can have a private moment with Lady Raven to thank her for her kindness toward his daughter. She leads him into her dressing room. The door clicks shut. Cooper's expression goes cold. He pulls out his phone. He shows her the live feed of Spencer in the basement. Lady Raven stares at the screen. She realizes she is trapped in a room with the butcher. Cooper tells her that if he is caught, Spencer dies. He has a remote trigger. He tells her she is going to get them out. He says she is the only person the police won't search. He demands that she invite them into her limousine. He tells her to act natural. Lady Raven is terrified, but she is smart. She agrees. They drive through the final security checkpoint. The FBI agents recognize Lady Raven. They wave the limo through without checking the passengers. The car drives out of the arena. They are finally clear of the trap. Riley is in the back seat, buzzing with energy. She thinks she is best friends with her idol. Cooper tells her to drop them off. Instead, Lady Raven asks Riley if she can visit their house to say a proper goodbye. Riley excitedly calls her mom. Her mom agrees. Cooper knows it's a risk, but he has run out of moves. They pull into the driveway of Cooper's suburban home. Cooper's wife, Rachel, and their son, Logan, come out to meet them. They are stunned to see Lady Raven. Rachel is starstruck. She asks the singer to come inside. Cooper threatens Lady Raven. He will end her and Spencer if she exposes him. They sit at the kitchen table. It is the most awkward dinner in history. Cooper wants Lady Raven to leave, but she notices the piano. She asks to play a song. She then asks Riley to sit with her. Lady Raven momentarily steals Riley's phone. After the song, Lady Raven wants to take a selfie with Riley. Riley can't find her phone, so Lady Raven grabs Cooper's. Cooper demands for his phone, but Lady Raven rushes into the bathroom. She then locks the door. Cooper is banging on the door, but she ignores. She opens the app and contacts Spencer. She asks him for clues to find him. She then starts a live broadcast on her social media account. Millions of people tune in instantly. She tells them Spencer has been captured by the butcher. She gives her fans the clues and begs them to rescue him. She then texts her driver to call the police. The noise outside the bathroom is terrifying. Lady Raven yells out to Rachel that her husband is the butcher. Everywhere is silent. Cooper then opens the door with a spare key. Cooper collects his phone. He checks his app and realizes that Spencer is being saved. The trap has moved to his front door. Cooper grabs Lady Raven. He leads her toward the garage. He is going to use her as a shield. He forces her into a car. Lady Raven tries to preach to him to give up. His family are outside the garage. They are terrified. Cooper realizes it's too late. He lets the singer go and shuts the garage. Sirens are wailing from every direction. The police search the house, but Cooper has escaped through a hidden tunnel. Moments later, Lady Raven is ready to move in her limo. A SWAT officer takes over the ride. They reach a spot, and Lady Raven realizes it's actually Cooper. He handcuffs her to the car. She tries to alert her fans. The police are also alerted, but before they can get to Cooper, he has escaped again. Later on, Rachel comes back to the house. She is terrified to see Cooper. He has managed to sneak back in and has a cold look of malice in his eyes. He knows she was the one who exposed him and demands to know when she found out that he was the butcher. Rachel tells him she suspected him for months. She noticed the smell of hospital-grade cleaning fluid on his clothes. Rachel reveals that she once followed him to the house on Brewster Street. She saw him go inside. She was the one who left the concert ticket receipt at the date house to tip the police. Cooper is paralyzed by the revelation. He realizes his wife is just as calculating as he is. He feels a surge of pure anger. Cooper picks up a knife from the table. He moves toward Rachel. Suddenly, he starts to see a hallucination of his mother standing in the corner. She is comforting him. She tells him to come forward. As he moves closer, a SWAT team swarms the room. They use a high-voltage device to drop Cooper to the floor. He screams as the electricity surges through him. He is pinned down and shackled. The police lead him out of the house in front of the entire neighborhood. He sees his daughter's bike on the floor and asks to pick it up. Riley runs to the sidewalk. She is sobbing. She watches her father, the man she adored, being treated like a monster. Cooper looks at her. For a second, the mask of the doting father returns. He is placed into a heavy transport van. Inside the van, Cooper sits in total darkness. The van starts to move. He looks at his hands. He reaches into his sleeve and pulls out a thin metal spoke. He had taken it from Riley's bike. He begins to work the lock on his handcuffs. He listens to the clicking of the metal. He doesn't look like a defeated man. He looks like a man who is already planning his next move. The butcher is still alive. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification to watch more videos like this.